everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for taking the time and checking out this video. Today's video is going to be my February empties, and I have a lot of empties. The bucket is overflowing, so we have got a lot to talk about. All right, let's get into it. No more dilly-dallying. First thing I have here is Homeworks Spun Vanilla Sugar. Already pulled the wicks out of this guy. It didn't tunnel or anything until this last burn right here. It was the last burn. I wasn't really that concerned about it. I was not a big fan of this scent. It's just not my type of scent. It's very like sticky, sweet. It was just, to me, okay, it smelled like kind of like if you were deep frying something and the oil was like really gross, and then someone was like caramelizing sugar on the stove on top next to it. It was just not my type of smell, and it was just not for me. Burn was okay. This burned very, 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 very hot. Holy moly. The wicks on this, you guys, I've seen some people say that Homeworks wicks drown and, you know, flop over. These were like the wicks that once they got long, they started to kind of do this. So I can see how that would happen, but the flames were so high that I had to trim this constantly. Absolutely had to keep an eye on it, or else the flames would be huge. And then, like I said, it burned hot and fast. This probably didn't even last me 5 days. I think I had it lit for 5 days, but one of those days I didn't actually burn it. So, like, it was on my, you know, in my bedroom for 5 days, but one of those days I didn't actually burn it. So, 4 days, maybe. I don't know. It burned very hot, but it performed well. It did have a pretty decent throw. Like I said, just not my type of scent. So, the scent notes are spun sugar, whipped cream, sugared lemon, and vanilla. I thought it was going to be like a cotton candy type of scent. No, it really smells like this really, really sticky, dense, caramelized sugar type of vibe. I have another one because it came in a set of 2. I'll burn it. I'll get rid of it. And thankfully, like I said, it burned really hot and fast, so I didn't have to worry about it for too long, which was nice. All right, so we're just going to stick you back there. Okay, Bath & Body Works. I guess we'll just move on to there. I have so many in here, it's so hard to keep track. Actually, I have a Scentworks right here. Okay, that would be everything in the bin falling over. All right, so another Harry Slacking candle, just his more affordable type of line. This is Holiday Cheer from Scentworks. Pretty packaging. I liked the jar. This is like the oval-shaped jar. Last month I burned my other Scentworks candle in the round jar. This one, I will say, performed a lot better. So, scent notes are sparkling orange mimosa, lemon peel, peach nectar, and hibiscus blossom. You definitely get like an effervescent note from that sparkling mimosa. The peach was pretty heavy on this, but it was still a pleasant candle. And when I say it burned all the way down, it burned all the way down. Some residue, I didn't care. I can't remember if I had to cotton ball this. I wish I remembered, but I can't remember. So I don't want to say 100% I had to cotton ball it or 100% it performed well. Yeah. It was really strong, like this first half, and then it kind of dudded out for the second half. But it did throw really, really strongly when it was throwing. Jar was pretty, like I said, scent was decent. A little too peachy for my particular liking. But it was a really lovely scent, and I would for sure repurchase like this style jar, the octagonal shaped, over the round jar, because this one did perform really, really well. All right, I have a Yankee candle. This is Cranberry Chutney. This is a 2-wick tumbler. Ooh, got a little sooty. Yeah, burned all the way down though. As far as like a Yankee candle will burn. This was for me when I pulled the wicks out. So other than that, I mean, not much else to say about it. It did soot like kind of pretty bad. It really only actually sooted like on the one side. As you can see, this side's not nearly as bad as this side. And that was because the wicks leaned more towards this side, so it sooted a little bit more. I love this scent. It's such a lovely cranberry scent. I think it's perfect for, you know, the holidays or January, February. But unfortunately, I couldn't really smell it. So that's to be expected though for Yankee Candle. So what else is new, I guess? We have one Goose Creek candle. I have a 3-wick here in Snowman Cookie. This is their, obviously, 3-wick style jar. A little messy of a burn. The wax actually was this beautiful blue color. It did, as you can kind of see, it got a little dark towards the end, but for the most part, it actually stayed like a really pretty blue. There's some reason there's like a bunch of, you know, blackish residue here. I don't know where that comes or is coming from. It didn't really soot. I don't see any soot. I was not a huge fan of this scent. This is like I think it's supposed to sort of be like a sugar cookie, but if I remember correctly, it had coconut in the notes. I wish they put notes on their candles, especially for these holiday scents, because you can't go back on the site and look at them. They're gone. So I believe it was supposed to be like I think it was supposed to have coconut in it. I just was not a fan of the scent. Yeah, it's just kind of like a sour sugar cookie, or like a sour cookie. Yeah. Not a fan. I would not repurchase this. Believe it or not, though, this did a lot better than the last 3-wick that I burned. The last 3-wick that I burned was a funnel cake, and it just performed horribly. This actually had pretty decent throw. Unfortunately, I didn't really like the scent, so maybe that's why I kind of noticed it a little bit more, but I had no problems with the wicks at all, and I stuck it in a lantern in my living room, and I was like, I'm just going to let it do whatever it wants to do, and it actually was fine, completely fine, no drowning wicks, no cotton balls needed. So the performance on this one was a lot better, but unfortunately the scent was not my favorite. But yeah, that was an improvement from the last one, so I don't know if they've changed anything. I have no idea. That was obviously a holiday type of scent, so we'll see. All right, we have Frozen Lake from Bath & Body Works with the pretty camp lids. I have 2 of these babies because I burned 2 of them in my living and dining room. Scent notes are lavender leaves, cool eucalyptus, juniper berries, and essential oils. This one did not soot, which was really nice, but this one actually had a little bit of soot. Okay, wait, am I going crazy? No, there it is. Teeny tiny bit of soot right here, but it was fine. This one did struggle a little bit more to have some big juicy wicks and a nice wax pool. Are they different batch codes? They are not, which is interesting. So this one did struggle a little bit to have high flames, and there was a time where I didn't actually even trim the wicks, but on this one, and it's the same batch, they're both an A1, it was perfectly high and mighty and totally fine. So I don't know what happened. But anyway, super great scent for winter. I really, really loved it. Super kind of just manly, but when burning, the eucalyptus comes out and it mixes really well with the lavender. And those are 2 scents that I actually don't even like by themselves or usually mixed with anything. But this is just such a good scent. I loved the white packaging. When this was lit up and glowing at nighttime, it was just so, so pretty. It was just gorgeous. I don't think I've ever burned anything in a white jar like this before, and it was just gorgeous. It created such a pretty glow, such a nice cozy ambiance. It was amazing. I really, really enjoyed it. Totally would repurchase that again. I know they have it coming out in the spring line. To me, that's not a spring scent, but I can see how people would enjoy that all year round. All right, we have a mint chip shake. Already pulled out the wicks. This was really interesting, because everybody online had said that this had no throw, it sucked, this, that, and the other thing. My burn on this was not 100% perfect. I did have to cotton ball it. The last burn, I had a wick, but actually 2 wicks. 1 wick went out, relit it. Another wick went out for no reason, relit it, and then it was fine. So I don't know, but anyway. Scent notes are dark chocolate chunks, icy peppermint, and decadently smooth ice cream. It truly smells like mint chocolate chip ice cream. So creamy, perfect amount of mint and chocolate. Not one scent overpowers the other. It's just beautiful, creamy. ice cream, mint chocolate chip ice cream. It's really, really delicious. But yeah, as for throw, this performed pretty well, honestly. I didn't really struggle with it at all. It filled my bedroom nicely, and it didn't, not blow you out of the house strong. Didn't really travel outside of the bedroom, but it did fill it pretty well. So I like it. I have backups of it, and I'm happy I have backups of it because it smelled really nice. All right, Black Cherry Merlot. I burned this in the kitchen. All the way gone. I loved this purple glass. Purple is just such like an underrated color. Purple and yellow are just so underrated, and in most things in life, and they're just so pretty. This is so strong, you guys. So strong of a scent. Black Cherry Merlot will knock you out of the house. In any form of fragrance that I've ever tried this, it is, oh my God, hand soap, it lingers, candle, it blows you out of the house. I'm sure, actually I have done a Wallflower. Wallflowers are really, really strong. It's dark cherry, black raspberry, and sumptuous Merlot. So strong. I don't even know what to say. Honestly, I have Black Cherry Merlot myself out. I was a huge fan of this when it came out in the wine collection. Well, it originally came out, the wine collection smelled nothing like the hand soap. They re-released it, and then we got this, gorgeous scent right here. But I'm just kind of over it. I burned and used it way too much back then, and this has been sitting in my stash. This is 2018, so 2 years. It's been sitting in my stash, and I just haven't had the urge to burn it because it's just, I'm over the scent. But if you are looking for strong, this is your girl. She will not disappoint you, I promise. And we're getting to the point where I can't fit anything else in frame. Love that. Great. And I still have more to go. All right. We have a Be Mine. Oh, this was so cute, you guys, for Valentine's Day. I loved the packaging. It says love. It's got candy hearts all over it. Absolutely loved it. It is the scent Pink Fairy Gumdrop, pretty much. It's cotton candy sugar, sparkling raspberries, and a sprinkle of love from Cupid. I have a broken Pink Fairy Gumdrop that came in an online order, so I'm going to clean this bad boy out and pop that one in and burn this next year because I love this scent. Like, I know some people aren't a fan, but I love Pink Fairy Gumdrop. It's really nice. Just berries and sugar and lovely. It's a girly scent. It's kind of like teeny bopper, but I don't care. It's really good. This performed well. It doesn't look too murky or anything. On camera, it's coming off a little bit darker than in real life. I don't remember if I had to cotton ball it. I burned through clearly so many candles that it's really hard to remember. I should start putting like sticky notes or something on them, but I don't care. I loved it. It's so dang cute. I mean, how do you not love it? It's just so stinking cute. It's so cute. All right, last candle here. We have a 1 wick Frozen Lake. He got all cut up, the little raccoon. The label's all messed up because I have a candle holder in the bathroom and it just got cut up, putting it in and out after trimming the wicks and everything. So you already saw the scent notes, same thing as the 3 wick. And this is my first 1 wick. Not impressed with how much wax it left out, especially if you're going to try charging me $14.50 for a 7-ounce candle and you're leaving a really big portion of the wax. Sorry, sis, not here for that. But this burned really nicely. It was so strong, no soot. The wick stayed centered, had no problems pulling out, and this was like so strong. And I don't know if it's just the scent or the 1 wick formula. It was awesome in the bathroom. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I smelled it. I had no doubts of what was going on in there, like scent-wise. It was incredible. Super great scent. Just really not happy with how much it has left. And I burned it all the way down, like wick clip and all. So I don't know if this is how much wax they usually leave, or if that's just like a one-time thing. I have no idea. It's my first time burning it, but I do have a couple others in my stash. I have purchased a few others as well, so we'll see. Okay, on to other home fragrance, wax items and such. We have a chunk bag of Blueberry in the Kitchen from Sassy Girl. It's blueberry cereal, cookies, Twinkies, birthday cake, Vanilla Fudge Butter and Marshmallow. Love this scent. Have so much in my back stock of it because it's so good. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Also from Sassy Girl, we have a Brittle Bag, or Brittle in Plush. This was Sweet Strawberry Soft Blankets with Whipped Cream. Not a huge fan of this. It's a really big fan favorite of hers, like of her, you know, community, I guess you would call it, of her customers. Just not for me. Yeah, not my type of scent. So, but I appreciated it. Also from Sassy Girl, we had a, what do they call it? Blunder Sticks of cupcakes. Not really that scented. These are from, something got on it and kind of wiped the thing off, but I'm pretty sure they're from 2018. So a little bit older, and it's just a vanilla scent, not that strong to begin with, so I don't hold that against her. 2 little wax cups here, both from Wax Incredibles. We have Blueberry Cheesecake, not so bad, and then Buttercream Supreme, which is sugar cookie dough and buttercream snickerdoodle. This was really light, not a huge fan. This was okay, not too bad, but I just would not repurchase any of her stuff. She's like on the hit list of no. No, ma'am. Okay. Then we have some like fragrance plugins. We have, oh, sorry about that. My phone crashed. It's saying, girl, stop talking. Anyway, as I was saying, I have some scent plugins here. We have the Unstoppables from Febreze. I really like these. The Tide is my favorite, but if they don't have them, which they usually don't, I get the Unstoppables. Love that scent. I have a 2-pack of Wallflowers in the scent Leaves from Bath & Body Works. I actually just plugged this into the basement, and that's where I am using, that's where I used both of these. I love Leaves. So strong, such a good scent. I mean, honestly, so good. And I know a lot of people have like talked about possibly, you know, nose blindness happening with the Wallflowers. I think it can totally happen because our basement is finished, but we don't go down there all that often. We only really go down there for the laundry room and sometimes to use the bathroom if somebody's, you know, in the one upstairs. But every time I walk downstairs, I can smell the Wallflower. It doesn't matter. I've tried the Leaves and I've tried a vanilla marshmallow or lavender vanilla. I don't know. Lavender something. And both of them have been flawless to the end. And I'm sure that, you know, the other Leaves is going to be flawless as well. It's just so good. Super, super strong. And our basement, like, runs the whole length of our house, which is, you know, a decent sized space for one Wallflower in the middle to scent. And it does. It's pretty impressive. So I think nose blindness is a thing. I also think it helps that the basement obviously doesn't have any windows that are opened, you know, doesn't really get like that much air circulation because like I said, we don't go down there all that often. So it the air can just kind of sit and have that scent and be merry. So that's my thought on that. And then I have also plugged in right now is a scent in Marshmallow Fireside. Everybody knows this. It's toasted marshmallows, smoldering woods, fire roasted vanilla. Plug this in right now. It's on like day 4 or so. I plugged it in the last couple days of February, and it's actually still scented. Doing well. I have a little Goose Creek plug-in for the car in autumn. This was pretty good. And then I also have a Catch and Raise cardboard jar from Yankee Candle. This was not bad either. And that's it. That is everything for Empties. Oh my goodness, we've got a lot happening here. A ton of candles, but it's really nice moving things out of your stash. And yeah, I'm looking forward to March and seeing how many things I can get through in March. So yeah, let me know down below what your favorite thing was that you either burned or melted or used in February. I would love to talk with you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.